Here's all the products I use to get beautiful gel nails at home. This is the drill I use. It was literally like $10 on Amazon. It does the job and I've had no issues with it so far. It has a semi-long cord and then it just plugs right into a USB. Any drill will work. I used to soak off with acetone, and I just find that using a drill is so much more effective and efficient. And also, you don't have to worry about soaking your skin in acetone for, like 20, 30 minutes. One of the most important parts of doing your gel nails at home is the nail prep. So you want to make sure the surface of the nail is nice and smooth. And in order to do that, the first thing I'll do is I'll go in with the drill. We'll remove all of the polish, and then I usually get in the shower and scrub my nails and then push back my cuticles with like a little wooden tool like you see here. And then I'll file the nail, clip the nail, and just make sure you don't clip them too short because you do need your nails in order to, like, once you paint on the gel, to kind of clean up the area. After the nail is prepped, I'll go in with a primer. And this Mia Secret is the one that I've been using for years. I've literally had this bottle for like 2 years. And this is really going to help to allow the gel to stick to your nail. So sanding and then putting on the primer, it does burn a tiny, tiny bit if you do too much sanding. And then put this primer on and put it under the light. But you just want to make sure you don't like file down your nails too much, and it shouldn't burn. When I was doing a bunch of research, like when I first started doing my gel nails, probably like 3 years ago, there were so many people who recommended this. And then my nail tech that was professionally doing my gel nails before I started doing my own, she was also using this. And so that's why I decided to go with this one. So after you prep the nail and you do the sanding and then you go in with your primer, the first thing that you're going to do is a base coat. This is the brand of base coat and top coat that I've been using, and it does say no wipe, but I always use alcohol at the end. I won't use any alcohol until I'm completely done. So I'll put on the primer, put it under the light, and then I'll put on the base coat. I'll put that under the light, and I'll be under the light with each coat like at least 60 seconds. So 1 coat of primer, 1 base coat, and then after that I'll go in with the color, and I'll either do 1 or 2 coats of color depending on how thick it goes on the first time and how good it looks, and then I'll finish it off with a top coat. For color, there's a lot of different gels that I've tried, and so far this is my favorite. It is a little bit thick. Like, I wish that they would make it a little thinner, but sometimes I'll just go in with literally like 1 coat and I won't even have to do a second coat, and the coverage is really good. These are like my 2 signature colors that I like to do. I usually do like the kind of pinkish color, but I love like a sea green teal as well. So I usually stick between these 2 colors. So you're going to do your primer, go under the light for at least 60 seconds, do your base coat, go under the light again for at least 60 seconds, do your color, 1 or 2 coats depending on your preference. You don't want to do it too thick or else it's just going to peel off. It's not going to last. And then after your color, you're going to go in with your top coat and do another 60 seconds under the light. So you're always going under the light after every single wet coat, and don't do any alcohol until the very, very end. So you got your color on, you went under the light for 60 seconds, you put on your top coat, you went under the light for another 60 seconds at least. I like to do an additional like 60 seconds at the end when I'm completely done, just to make sure that all of the gel is completely cured. And then after I'm completely done, I'll go in with alcohol and just open one of these wipes and wipe the whole nail down. And I'll just go one by one and do each nail individually and make sure that they're all wiped down with alcohol. Even if it says no wipe, I always wipe with alcohol at the end because it just cures it. And if you don't do it, your nails are going to be sticky. This is the light that I use, the LED light for curing the nails, and it's the Sun UV. I've had this thing for years. It still works great. It's automatic, so as soon as you put your nails under the light, it'll just automatically turn on, but I like to select the 60 seconds mode. So you literally just push the button and then it'll cure it for 60 seconds. And when the 60 seconds is up, the light will go off. This is the bag that I put my light in, all my polishes, and it has organizers. I love it. It's great quality. My girlfriend actually gave it to me. I just throw this under my bathroom sink, and it's just really nice to keep everything so organized. I always put a towel down too, and that way I don't get polish on anything, and I just keep my towel with all my supplies. Let me know what products you recommend if you use something different.